I'm dropping out to dedicate my life to go from $0 to $1 million before GTA 6 drops. This is so I can play it without any shame. I don't want to be sitting there feeling like, I'm wasting my life, I'm wasting my life, I'm wasting my life. None of that shit. $1 million is the amount of money I would have made in a lifetime if I don't drop out now, if I study chemical engineering and become a chemical engineer and work until I'm 65. So if I have it in the bank before GTA 6 drops, then that's it. And GTA 6 will drop in 365 days. 1 year, exactly 1 year from now. 19th November 2026. That's unless they delay it again, of course. So here are the rules. Rule number 1. I will cut down my expenses to the bare essentials to survive. This means I just pay rent, essential bills, and food. 1 meal a day, max. Rule number 2. I will use every single free minute I have to work on that goal. Which means that I will sacrifice anything I like doing or I'm used to doing that doesn't get me closer to the goal. And as for the things that I'm not willing to sacrifice, like my physical health and some of my close relationships, I'm going to do the bare minimum needed to maintain them. So they will not grow. I'm not gonna have any bigger biceps, but they're not gonna get any smaller either. Rule number 3. I am burning the boats. There's no plan B, there's no backup plan, there's no, oh, I could just go back to uni if I fail or do this or that. No. I will figure it out. I'm gonna keep trying to make it. And even if I fail the fucking challenge, I'm gonna keep trying to get to the $1 million so I can play GTA 6 as soon as possible. So no, there is no plan B. I either make it or I die trying. And I will put everything I have, not that I have a lot, but I will put everything I have and I will risk anything. I will take any amount of risk necessary to get there as soon as possible. So let's make things official by quickly dropping out. Let's get to it. Pew! I'm just gonna send a very professional email to the dropout manager or whatever you call her. Let's get to it. Alright, so dropping out is done. So now I'm officially a 22 years old dropout, unemployed, zero life savings. Fuck. So, I have to start making money as fast as possible now. Like, before the end of the year. 5 weeks-ish from now. Because if I don't start making at least $500 to $1,000 in the next few weeks, yeah, oh shit. Holy shit. The fridge will run out of food, okay? I'll have no more utilities in the house. I'm not gonna be able to pay rent. I'm not gonna be able to pay for essential bills like fucking Wi-Fi and shit. I'm also now going to take credit debt so I can fund this whole business operation and shit. So I'm gonna have to take $800. Yeah, I'm gonna take $800 to fund everything, and I'm gonna try to keep it as low cost as possible. So I'm gonna have to take as many free trials as I can, which means that if I don't start making money in the next 5 weeks, I'm not gonna be able to pay my debt, and all the free trials that I'm gonna be using will run out, and so I'm not gonna have anything to run my business on. So realistically speaking, the worst case scenario now, that if I don't make money in the next 5 weeks, I'm gonna have to face a lot of social shame by having to borrow money from my friends. So the worst case scenario is that I don't make money in the next 5 weeks. I'm gonna have a lot of debt, I'm not gonna have any food, I can't pay rent, I can't have any fucking Wi-Fi even. And I'm gonna have to borrow money from my friends. If they're allowed to lend me, of course. So there you go, social shame for asking for money. And then, even worse, the worst outcome of all, I am going to have to find a minimum wage job. You see, I'm not just gonna ask my friends for money, I'm gonna ask them for money while I find a minimum wage job so I can be able to live. So I'm gonna have to find a minimum wage job that will take a third of my day, time, energy, and this is just gonna make the challenge even more difficult because it will be such a shitty start. Shit. The thing is that right now, my time and energy is literally 99% of my resources. You see, my time and energy, after I followed the second rule, which is sacrifice everything that doesn't get me closer to the goal. Whether I love it or I'm used to doing it, I sacrifice everything. So now my not free time is as follows. I sleep for 6 hours, exercise for 2 hours, and I do anything as an exercise, literally jump over chairs and shit. I eat 1 meal a day to save time, so with prepping the meal and everything, that's 1 hour. I also do another 1 hour of cleaning, showering, and all of that shit. I also have some religious beliefs that comes with some religious duties, so that's 1 hour. Call it meditation if you like. I also get about 1 hour of unexpected shit throughout the day. So, my free time after all of this comes to about 11 hours. 11 hours available to lock in and just work. Like that's 11 hours of pure work. Me in front of the laptop. But if I don't start seeing results in the next 5 weeks, if I don't start making money, yeah, then I'm gonna have to find a fucking minimum wage job, which will cut my free time down to 3 hours. Again, remember, I calculate everything, including showering, eating, distance between stuff. You get the point. And I know you're wondering, what are the other 1% of my resources? Let me pull it out of my inventory for you. This is one of the cheapest MacBooks that I could find. And it doesn't work out without this fan blowing on it full power, otherwise it starts heating. But it works. It's gonna do the job. Let me put it back in my inventory. Alright. I also have the privilege of being in such a beautiful first world country. I have the safety, fast Wi-Fi, good public transport, things like that. And lastly, I have the $2,000 credit limit. I already took $800 to fund this whole thing, but keep in mind, I have access for more debt. And holy moly, this is like a video game. I absolutely love it. Right now I am at level 0 and I can make decisions and plan strategies on how to use my resources the best way so I can get more resources and level up my character. Just like I did when I got out of level -100 to get here to level 0. More on that later. I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory, but not now. You're not interested yet. This is what I love about video games the most. This is why I love GTA so much, and open world games in general. Like Minecraft! And just like any game, at the beginning we are going to suck at it. But little by little, the more we play, the better we become. But yeah, many people choose to spend their time and energy and resources on having fun. Momentary fun. Playing video games instead of playing the video game of life. I see many people saying, I don't have time. The fuck? May just do some push-ups. That's what I'm gonna have to do if I have to find a fucking job. And come on, when I was at level -100, the risk of failure of trying to get to level 0, it was literal death. Now, it's just some social shame. I mean, come on, I'm a peasant still. We shouldn't have any shame when we are peasants. We should knock on doors, ask for things, do anything required to get out of peasant status. And only then we can start having some ego and shame. But now, come on, am I really afraid of some social shame for asking money? What? I shouldn't be afraid. Just like I'm filming this video right now, I'm honestly feeling cringe as fuck because, yeah, I'm not used to talking to the camera and it feels weird. But I'm doing it anyways. I shouldn't have shame now. All of these failures, all of these hardships, all of this social shame, once I become successful, it will all become a part of my success story. Because, you know, again, I'm either gonna win or I'm gonna die trying. Rule number 3. Just one last thing before we get back to it. Every time I get to level max in a game, whether it's Minecraft and I now have a full diamond, netherite armor, or it's GTA and I have bought everything I ever wanted, I find that I always miss the old days. the struggle. And so I even start a new world, start a new account, and play again from zero. Do you know what that means? I'm probably going to face the same thing with this game of life. Once I become level 100 or some shit, I am gonna miss these days. And so instead of hating my life now, I should enjoy it. I should enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. And this is what every successful person says, okay? Everyone that reaches success always talks about how, yeah, money was never the answer. And I already know that, but honestly, the reason that I'm ashamed right now, not because I don't have the money, it's because I am not doing the work that I know I need to be doing to get the success. That's it. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm not living in alignment with my values and beliefs. I'm not taking the action to fulfill my potential. That's shitty. So, as long as I'm doing that, I'm gonna be having fun. Even if I have to work a fucking minimum wage job that takes a third of my time and energy. So, let me tell you about the insane plan that I have now to get to $1 million before GTA 6. And honestly, if it works, you can just copy it. Copy me and start making money. But before we do that, let me just give you a quick backstory. Why I'm doing this. My reasons why. So I have been ambitious my whole life and I always wanted to achieve great things. However, I was born in extreme poverty in a third world country and the war started when I was just 8 years old. Yeah, we had a fucking hole in the ground of the toilet. It's disgusting. Now I'm not gonna bother you with a lot of my life problems and hardships because you don't care yet. I'll do that once I win. Once people care about my success story. So for now, let's skip 6 years into the future. I survived the war, I survived extreme poverty, almost dying twice, almost getting blinded. It's here, I believe, yeah, you can see it, Can you see it? I lost a few loved ones, I moved 3 different continents, 10 different cities, and I don't even know how many apartments. So I was finally now in a first world country. I was 16 years old, I had a roof over my head, I had food, safety, I think I said safety, fast Wi-Fi, a phone. I had everything I needed to start going after my great ambitions. However, I got too fucking comfortable. Yeah, too comfortable and too arrogant. You see, for the first time in my life, I had access to PlayStation. I could play online with my friends. I had friends that I will not leave and move to a different city in a few weeks. I had candy. Oh my goodness, I had everything I ever wanted as a kid. And so unfortunately I got stuck in an endless procrastination cycle. And here I am, 22, still in the same fucking place I was when I was 16. Now I have tried many things, but I usually just lock in for a 3 weeks period and then give up. Yeah, you won't get anywhere with that. And here I am, 22, still in the same fucking place. Even went into chemical engineering university. What? And GTA 6 will drop soon, and yeah, my most anticipated favorite game. I can't even play it because, you know, I'm not gonna be able to look at myself in the mirror knowing that I haven't done shit with my life and I'm gonna sit there and play a game. Nah. And what got me to the edge to start this whole thing and make this video as a public declaration that I am starting. I was sitting about to procrastinate again and I got a notification. I opened the notification and I see a video I filmed for myself in the past. I was saying, hello, Ehsan from the future. And I was telling myself how I'm going to do all of these great things. I'm going to do everything that needs to be done. I'm going to dedicate myself to getting us the freedom we want and fulfill our potential. And I was watching the video and knowing that I didn't do shit. I just talked and talked and talked like I'm doing now, ironically. I felt so fucking ashamed. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, I feel ashamed now just remembering it. I mean, I'm still in the same fucking position. So just imagine how it would feel like if I see the same video when I'm 25, 27, 30, and haven't done shit yet. I'm not even gonna wanna live. Like, I'm not even gonna... Yeah, I don't even imagine what will happen. And that's the thing, I'm not gonna make it happen. I'm not gonna give it a chance to happen. No way. No way. So yeah, and I have to fucking change this. I have to evolve. Not just improve, evolve, fully evolve, become unrecognizable to my current self. Do things that I can't even comprehend I could be doing in a year or two from now. Okay, it must be a year because GTA 6 is dropping in a year. So this is when this series came to become a reality. I decided, hey, I'm not just gonna film a video to myself this time, I'm gonna film a video to the fucking internet. I'm gonna put it out there, so it's gonna be double, extra, treble, quadruple shame if I don't do what I said I would do. Yeah, this is it. I mean, I guess this video is not getting views, but you get the point. It's a public declaration. To summarize everything, I was born at level -100 and always wanted to be great and to have a level 100 life, but I was forced to focus on survival until I was 16 years old, and so I did that and I was able to get to level 0, and I'm not gonna get into the details on how I did it or what happened. I mean, I was a shy. You would think, oh, you didn't do shit, you were a shy. Yeah, trust me, I did. So then at 16, I was finally at level 0 and still wanted to get to level 100, but I got so fucking comfortable and stuck in an endless procrastination cycle. And here I am now at 22, I'm breaking that. Yeah. I didn't also just get lazy, I was also arrogant. Holy fuck, I can't film this shit. I need to structure it more, I need to make it more concise. I'm gonna keep that in. So now I am risking the safe life that I have in front of me to go to university, become a chemical engineer, have a nice house, nice car, marry someone, retire at 65, and now I'm gonna risk all that. For me, that's a level 5 life, and it's the same as a level 0 life. I don't like them. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna risk a level 5 life for the pursuit of a level 100 life, even if it meant that I have to spend my whole life at level 0 trying to get to level 100 or die trying. Nice summary, yeah? Okay, so now let's tell you the ultimate plan to get to the $1 million. A plan that you can copy if it works. Okay, so plan is simple, and it's gonna be just like a game. I mean, so far I think you can notice how I'm gamifying everything. So the first step to make an insanely effective plan that I would 100% follow is to, just like a video game, break the $1 million goal into missions. My first mission is now called Mission 0, Survive, with the goal to start making any amount of money. You know, so I don't run out of food and I can have Wi-Fi and I can pay for rent. Stuff like that. Essential. Survive. And so I don't have to get a shitty bare minimum wage job that will take a third of my time. So stay in the game. Survive. I'm gonna use AI to create smart websites for contractors who either 1, don't have a website, or 2, have a website that sucks. Which most of them do, by the way. It sucks. I'm gonna give them the websites for free. But I will charge them about $300 a month if they want to keep the smart features of the website. And so I will quickly set up the business. I will then reach out to potential customers. I will deliver the service. I will get paid. I will repeat until I get to 10K a month because that's the first milestone. And then I will plan the next steps from there. And again, like I said, since I don't have any money, I will take $800 in credit and I will use every free trial available. And that's it. That's what business is, literally. Having something to offer for others and then finding those people who want to buy it and then offering it to them and then them giving you money. Give me the money. And then you giving them a service. Take it. Just take it. Just take it. Yeah, I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. Over planning at the beginning is the worst thing you can do. I mean, I don't know what I don't know. And by the time I get to 10K a month, I'm gonna have known a lot more than I know now, which means the plan will be ineffective. It's just like when you're playing Minecraft. If you just started and you just learned how to use a pickaxe, you think, oh, okay, so I can mine things with this pickaxe. But you don't know that you can't mine diamond with the pickaxe you just made. And so, when you get to mining diamonds and you try to mine it with a wooden pickaxe or something, it's not gonna work. The plan was ineffective because you didn't have the knowledge. Now, unless someone told you, of course. And that's why I'm gonna use the knowledge of experts in the field. People like a monk who became a Harvard psychiatrist, Dr. K, a bald man who's almost a billionaire and drives a weird colored Bugatti, Andrew Tate, a jacked businessman who is about to become a billionaire as well, but only wears tank tops and flip-flops, Alex Hormozy. And I'm gonna use AI. It's available for everyone. Now, do I know how to do any of this? No. Do I believe that I can figure it out as I go? Hell fucking yes! Yes, I can. So let's do it. Let's fucking get to it. Come on, let's do it. But you know what? It's 4 a.m. now, so I think I should go to sleep. So yeah, immediately, sleep, 6 hours, wake up, get to it, do the work. Tomorrow will be great. Tomorrow wasn't great. Where is it? My fully functioning phone. It died. Let me wipe it for you. There we go. Look, it doesn't have a scratch. Zero. I take care of it. I take care of it like it's my only phone. Yeah, it is my only phone. Anyways, you get the point. It just dies. All I did was install a software update. But apparently, Samsung phones sometimes die when you update them. Well, that's shitty. I mean, I have been a Samsung user my whole life. Not out of choice, but I couldn't afford an Apple device, but still. What? I'm not gonna use a Samsung no more. I took it to the shop, okay? I went into my car. The car doesn't turn on. Just like that. You can't make this shit up. So I took my bicycle. How do you turn the camera around on this phone? Well, seems like you can't, huh? Anyways, I wanted to say that I am on my way. Let's go. Yeah. Boom, 15 minutes I was there. I usually lock my bicycle, but this time I was a bit stressed and there's so much on my mind and I already have a tag on it. It's gonna be a quick in and out, so I put my bicycle without locking it and I went in. It was a quick session, you know. It wasn't a good one, it was just a quick one. I showed the guy my phone and after inspecting it really quickly, he said, "Oh, we have got these maybe 20 times today." So it's an issue that happened to many people after this update. And he said that they couldn't fix it. Yeah. Do I get any kind of compensation, you ask? No, because my warranty ran out a few days ago. What was going on that day? We're not finished yet. Because when I got out, my bicycle was stolen. The only time I don't lock my bicycle and someone stole it. Yeah. I ran back home immediately. You know, I wanna open the MacBook, check where the tag is, because, you know, I have a tag on it, I can track the criminal, I can follow the criminal, I can avenge the criminal. You get the point. My MacBook wouldn't turn on. Come on! What is going on? The MacBook started overheating. What the fuck? And it won't turn on. Now eventually I figured out how to turn it on. I had a fan blowing on it, max power. And I was able to turn it on. I went to track my tag, but you know, the criminal had already found the tag and he removed it. So my bicycle was gone forever, basically. I was calling myself lucky just a few hours ago. And then all of this happened. I lost my most valuable resources. I mean, other than my time and energy, it's my phone and my laptop. And now they are, one is gone and one is unusable without a fan blowing on it full power. What the fuck? Yeah, I also lost my bicycle and my car and yeah, that's shitty. I can't even work in Uber Eats now. So if I have to find a job, I'm gonna have to find a more difficult job that has less freedom. That's also shitty. Now, I could actually use my MacBook with a fan blowing on it full power. Yeah, no, this is clearly not. So yeah, that's not an option. But hey, all of this is actually good. I was the one who said that I want my videos to be as entertaining and valuable as possible. And what's more entertaining than all of this? You know, all of this fucked up situation happening all at once. This makes the story more interesting. The more difficulties, the more hardships that are bestowed upon a character, the more interesting it is when they win. It all becomes a part of their success story. It's like this when I watch any movie or series. I mean, the difficult part is making sure that I now win. So this becomes a part. So this becomes a part of my success story. We don't want it to be a part of my fucking failure story. And yeah, we are the main characters of our own life. So let's get to it. Let's win. I want it to be hard. I want it to be harder. Let's get to it. Let's win. All right, here's the plan. But before we do that, I'm really sad for my bicycle. It had a sentimental value to me. So, here's a sad bicycle edit. Let's get to doing what needs to be done. And of course, as for all the other things, I remember I reacted very maturely after it all happened. What a day! What? That was insane. But hey, we live to see another day. I'm okay. Let's react maturely. Look what I made. I love making origami things. Look at this. Such a cool thing to do. They kind of work as a meditation technique, let's say. Because you're in the craft. I love it. So let's go. Let's go get it. I'm so unenergized, huh? I feel like I'm dead talking to the fucking camera. I need to have some more energy. This is weird. But I can't because they are sleeping. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I filming these even? Do you see the doubts? I'm catching them on camera right now. Even when I'm filming, I can't get myself to be energized. And oh, fuck it. But let's get to it anyways. Come on. And I'm moving slower than a fucking turtle. I work for 5 minutes, sometimes 50, but then I scroll for 5 hours. That shit is shameful. I don't just need to improve, I really need to evolve if I want to have any chance at making this goal a reality. Like, I really need to evolve. I need to take so much action that I become unrecognizable to my current self. And that shit is hard. I mean, it feels good when I say it now, but then when it comes to doing the actions needed to get there, yeah, that's hard. So, a quick recap for what happened so far. Did you see this, by the way? I started drinking energy drinks for the first time of my life. I'm sacrificing my health to get to my goals, see? My physical health. Shit! I said I wasn't willing to sacrifice my physical health, just the mental. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay.